Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti, ritonga. And this time we all know that very first revelation that Allah sent down was Iqra. Iqra cross means to read, to explore, to learn more the purpose of the first revelation. Our Prophet Muhammad SAW was to tell him that Allah will give him knowledge directly. Allah when reader recite directly from Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, and in the same series that Allah referred Iqra is perfect. If you look at Al-A'la and a few ayat later, Iqra warabbukal akram twice, and some scholars have said the purpose of the repetition is that the first Iqra is a reference to the Islamic science. Why? Because it is linked with the knowledge. Yes, from Allah, Bismi Rabbikal. And the second, Iqra, a reference to the sequence that we derive why. Because right after that Allah says, Iqra warabbukal akram, the one who taught by the pen, and what to do we read by the pen. We read the knowledge of men. We read whether they have come forth with encyclopedia, research paper, all of the secular, of the religion, and the learn second the large knowledge of this world. So there is no question that Allah has preached knowledge and took intellect and reflection, and there's any why they need that. Yes, in our Islamic history, unlike religious sounds conscience at the same civilization, our civilization was the only one that was religion and science at the same time. Because I lead you to the Mufti, I must be more knowledgeable than the Mufti. So now you need to listen instead of the Mufti. What is all this example in this case? The Mufti is the Quran and Sunnah, and this guide is the human intellect. The guide that leads us to the Quran is our akal. Once we are guided to the Quran, the role of the akal, does not take supremacy over the role of the Mufti. The role of the Quran, the example is right here, and so even Samias says if this were to happen to you, you will say to the guide, do you testify that he see that he is the scholar of Stockholm. So now that you testified, you have no right to disagree, because you have made your decisions. Similarly, the akal and the Quran lead you to the Quran. Once you know that Quran to be true, you cannot use the akal to reject the Quran. The akal tells you if this is the Quran must believe in it. If this what Allah says, I must believe, and I might not understand everything, but I must believe in it. So we conclude by stating at the summary, what is the role of the intellect? What is the purpose of the intellect? The intellect is a faculty since that Allah has given to use. It has its limits and it has its realm to operating, and it we use within the daily. It's great. The Quran we bring knowledge the intellect can have. For example, angels have health. Scientifically, can we prove angel excite? No, the other example, can we prove our bodies have ruh inside of it or soul? Science has a role. Give it role. Don't take it beyond its role, and we call by stating that Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala has given use an intellect amongst you, and He has also replied our subscribe to, and the two the are meant to be used and harmony. Two of them are meant to be used together as a comprehension, and when we use our intellect to believe in the Quran and to understand the Quran, then we are using it in complete harmony, and will reach the pinnacle of our humanity. But if we attempt to drive a class to bring for the correction, we will lose out on our intellect, and we will also lose on believing in the Quran. May Allah bless you with the firm intellect and with iman. Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, the first revelation revealed by Allah is Surah Al-A'la, verses 1-5. The first verse reads Iqra. Why did Allah first tell you to Iqra, reading? Because reading here was a lot of very deep meaning, not only fixated on the meaning of the reading books or Quran etc., but with the command Iqra, we must also be able to read about our outstanding such as the universe, planes, humans, and everything created by Allah. As an example, we are read humans EA, how to humans nature we must read. We are also told by God to read the nature sources, certain such as the science of biology that studies life. There is also the science of astronomy that study but an object and many more. For example, what is the range? It's usually completely called beforehand, and also there are usually dragons flying around there. Then it will not rain soon. For example, it's Earth starts to feel hot, then it is possible that the ozone layer starts to him out because of human nature that used to often something that produces smoke, and that smoke makes the ozone layer thinner. After the word Iqra, there is the word Bismi Rabbikal Ladzi Khalaq. By saying the name of you God who is the creator. In this context, when Allah tells you to read, Allah also tells you to with Bismillah. After being changed by when Allah told His creature to read, but also had to be accompanied by Basmalah. This is because everything that we do, if it is not accompanied by Basmalah, will not be useful, because every human being is essence always conscious by the genius. Therefore, by reading Basmalah, we help Allah to avoid the temptation of Satan. Okay, thanks for watching and bye.